If you get low back pain, or sometimes even pain in the hips, this can help loosen that up. We're gonna do a piriformis stretch and a trunk rotation as well. I usually like to have at least a 15-pound weight near me. You don't need it, but since I can almost go to the floor on my shoulders and hips on this, or legs on this video, or on this stretch, this helps me pin down the knees so I can focus on the stretch. But the first one we're gonna do is a piriformis stretch. We're gonna lay on our back for this stretch. You're gonna we'll start with the right leg, cross it over our left, and you can either grab the back of your hamstring or you can grab the front of your shin. If you reach through here, that can be a good help. If you can't reach either of those, then you can also grab the back of your leg that's crossed over and the shin and pull in towards you like this. This for me doesn't get too much of a stretch until I'm way down low, but if you're less flexible, this is a good one to start with. But I'm gonna reach through, pulling my shin, and then I'm just gonna start laying back, letting my shoulders drop, and just try to relax that right leg that's crossed over, and just breathe. We're gonna be here for about a minute. I forgot my timer again, so we'll see how long it actually is. Just relaxing that right leg, slowly letting the shoulders drop deeper and deeper. And breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. As you breathe in, trying to hold the position. As you breathe out, try to get a little deeper in the position. Just continually try to relax those shoulders to the floor, pulling a little bit using your back muscles. Keeping the right leg relaxed so you're not trying to turn on the muscles that we're trying to stretch. And then as you come out of it, just slowly let those shoulders come forward. Slowly release the hands, feet come back down. And then we'll switch to the other side. So we'll cross the left leg over the right. Make sure it doesn't slide. Ooh, this one is much less flexible apparently. We're usually gonna be asymmetrical. This is a big difference. Oh my goodness. Oh, I feel that. All right. And the piriformis, by the way, it's connected to the sacrum and the femur. So that's why it helps loosen up the back, because it is attached to the very base of your spine. Not the very base, but close to it. And oftentimes if we have tension in the low back or the hips, working out either the hips or the low back, or I should say stretching, working out too, can sometimes bring relief. A lot of times when we have tension or pain in the low back, it gets tempting to just stretch the low back. But we need to get the hip girdle as well. Same thing, when I breathe in, I'm trying to maintain the position. And as I exhale, I'm trying to go a little bit deeper. If you want, you can push on that leg with your elbow. I try not to exert too much energy in this because I do want this to be more passive rather than active, at least for this portion. Just continue to drop those shoulders down to the floor. And slowly releasing. And those kinds of stretches, you can do them for a minute or more if you like. We're gonna go into a lower back stretch. This can be either thoracic or lumbar, depending on how you set up. I always get it mixed up, but I believe it's more thoracic if your legs are bent, more lumbar if you have one leg straight. I like doing one where my bottom leg is straight. I'm not gonna ask him to move, he's fine. So I'm gonna back up. So my bottom leg straight from basically my heel to my ribs or my collarbone. I want to be in line. I'm going to have my left leg straight, right leg is over top. First thing I'm going to do is make sure I'm totally on my side of my hip, and then I'm going to pull my left shoulder out to the side a little bit. That way when I lay flat, my ribs or sternum is still roughly in line with that front leg. Reason for the weight is because I put the weight right here on my leg. Try not to have it on the bone. That way, as I twist, my leg doesn't start lifting up. I turn that sternum, try to preload it, and then reach out to the side. If you're not flexible, what you can do is just have that leg on or hand on the leg, top hand on the leg, and then just reach to the back. Just make sure you're trying to relax as much as you can. If you need a pillow behind your head so you're not straining your neck, that can be helpful too. You can even have a pillow under your leg as well. But all I'm gonna do is just start twisting. Let the weight of my shoulder and my arm drop that arm down. And the biggest thing I'm looking for is making sure this leg doesn't lift and this hand is reaching out. So if you were to imagine the arrows that are coming off my body to where I want to pull, I'm pulling my arm to the right further, my leg should be going to the left further and apart. So that way I'm twisting that torso like a wet rag. We're already about 10 or 15 seconds in. Trying to make sure my shoulder doesn't shrug up into my ears. That way it keeps the weight out towards the end of my body. Same as before, as I breathe in, I'm trying to hold the position. And when I breathe out, I'm trying to find deeper stretch. So breathe in and hold. And breathe out and try to rotate more. And the whole time, wherever I feel tension in my body, trying to relax it. I just relaxed my hip, my glute, my quad was turned on. Trying to focus on getting my ribs to get closer and closer to the ground. My fingers do sometimes tingle as I do this. Just focusing on the stretch, just breathing deeply. Reaching out. If you are on the ground, just try to keep that shoulder going away from your torso. And then slowly unwinding. Especially in this stretch, you want to come out slow. You can tweak the back if you come out too quick. And then all I'm going to do is just turn to the other side. So take that weight off, slowly twisting. I'll go this way so you guys aren't staring at my behind. Right leg is going to be straight on the ground. Get totally sideways on the hip. Left leg crossing over. Weight goes on that leg. You can use a sandbag, medicine ball, whatever you have. Have someone else hold it down. Just kidding, don't do that. Unless you trust them. I got trust issues. Winding up the back, up and again. Definitely feel the difference side to side. And slowly reaching out with that left arm. Trying to relax as you hold. Another thing to be aware of is sometimes the butt can try to flare out. So make sure you're thinking belly button going towards the left hand. Or if you're on the other side, it would go towards the left hand. But basically you want to try to keep that belly button sucked into the spine, because if the butt starts to flare out, you can build up low back tension here. And we want to make you relax as possible. Turning into that arm with the head. Just continue to reach for more. Breathe in and hold the position. Breathe out and look for more. A few more seconds. And slowly unwinding. Oh. Hey, buddy. And if you tend to find out that you hold stress in your low back, those are good exercises to do. If you hold your stress in your shoulders or your traps, click this video, one of these areas, and that's going to help you loosen those up. If this helped you at all, if you know someone who this can help, like, subscribe, share this to them. My goal is this channel is just to put out the information that I would have liked growing up to live a sustainable, healthy life. My parents were great, don't get me wrong. But you know, I've had my own experiences and now see some things that if I had done them, even in my 20s, it could have really helped. I'm in my early 30s, so this at any age can really help you. So stick around and we'll have more stretches coming up. I'm gonna go for at least one a week, maybe 3. But thank you for joining another